Hey everybody, it's been a really long time since I did any Blender videos or any modeling at all. I haven't opened up Blender for months, and that's partially because, well, the main reason I guess is because of my daughter Lily. Um, some of you, if you've seen my earlier videos, you'll know that she was pretty much a newborn, and I did some videos. She'd be in the bassinet or whatever. She's now 9 months and really active, and so it takes a lot of time. And the other thing is we moved to this farmhouse here, and it's got a lot of acreage involved, a lot of land, and so it takes time to clear that and to explore it. But my wife and I have just been, chopping wood and adapting to the country lifestyle with Lily and with the dogs. And so, but the other day I was looking at this picnic table and I thought maybe that would be a nice place to start modeling again. Something really simple, really basic, beginner type stuff. All right, but it can look nice. Here's what I just did. All right, it's not rendered. Well, it's the OpenGL render. And so I thought, for anyone who's just starting out with Blender and wants to make something really simple like a picnic table, seeing as we just got through the summer, that's what I would do. All right, now the other thing I should mention before I get into this is I'm using this as my audio baby monitor. Okay, in the past I'd have her right beside me in the bassinet, and some of you saw that or heard her. If I hear this, I'm going to stop and go take care of that, and then we'll get back to things. Okay, so I'm in Blender 2.76. I haven't updated in a while, but this should work fine. I got my screencast keys on, and I'm just going to go ahead and do this. I'm in top view. Shift A. That's not what I want. I don't want a plane. I want a cube. All right. I'm going to scale this in the Y, and I'm not going for any specific measurements. I'm just going to make this scale in the Z to thin it out, and this is going to be like the top plank of wood. All right. Apply scale, and come in here in edge mode. I'm going to select I could probably just overall bevel this, but whatever. Control B. I'm going to pull back on my mouse, and I'm going to add maybe just two. I'm gonna roll my mouse up twice. I'll put 1, 2 divisions in there. That's good enough. Okay, to give a bit of roundness, I'm gonna select the whole top, the whole bottom. Control B, pull back just a little bit. One, maybe one's enough. That's gonna bevel that piece of wood so it's not completely sharp edged. Okay, so there's that. It's gonna be my top. I think I will use an array modifier to add more. Often they tend to have 5. I'm going to go a little bit more than that. 1.03 maybe. We'll see what that's like. I can just go ahead and apply that. Okay, so that's going to be the top of my picnic table. All right, so let's check out the reference here again. It's like that. I'm trying to rotate this image. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do these legs that come off and have sort of angles on them. But first, I think I will scale this in the Y. I want it just a little bit longer. Yeah. I kind of wish I beveled later on, because I could have just taken one, but I'll just do another one. Let's actually scale the whole thing. So maybe that fix, scale in the X, something like that. Let's move it out of the way and get into it. All right, let's go in and face mode. Let's grab this and make it a little bit longer. So that's going to be under the picnic table. Let's see, 1, 3. Kind of thing. It'll be like there, and I'll angle it out. So the way that I think I'm going to do this is, let me just think about what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, let's go in. I think I'll go into wireframe mode and vertex selection. Well, let's start box selecting all of these. Let's see. Chart that one. I think I don't want that to go down, right? I don't want that to go down. And rotate it out. And maybe actually I want it. Don't want it so thick. Let's try this for a moment. See what happens. Doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm going to rotate around the Y. Yeah, maybe I'll do more. Maybe we'll just go ahead and do the thing. Yeah, that's probably going to be okay. It's going to stick out from the sides. Let me see how far I want it to stick out. Doesn't have to stick out an incredible amount. So let's bring it back. So let's say I do it on. I do wish it was a little thicker the more I think about it. So box like that and that. Yeah, okay, something like that. Coming out. Say, before I bevel anything, let's just try. Let's try something here. Let's mirror this with respect to that. So we could come out like that. All right. And I'm just going to copy that for the moment, just to get a sense of what it would look like. If that part was there, let's go back to my reference image. Don't tell anybody. Usually coffee. All right. Yeah. Okay. So I would have those, and on the outer side, I'm going to have those pieces. Seems a little bit long to me, but I don't think it's a big problem. So what I am going to want to do is, I think I'm going to bevel these later. So I'm going to, what am I going to do? No, I'm just going to, no, I think I will bevel them right now. Actually, why don't I mirror this? Let me try just bevel. You know what? I'm fine with that, and I'll just do the same with that, and accept the default settings. Okay, just to speed things up a little bit. Okay. Now I'm not saying that that's the exact ultimate position of those, but for the moment it's okay. So let's take this, Shift D, take that, bring it over here, and go into it, and Control L to select linked, all of these ones, and let's get rid of these ones here and set the origin back to there, and let's use these as the seat. Let's scale them in the X though, make them a little bit smaller. Maybe even scale them in the Z. A little bit thinner than the top, just create a little bit more interest. going to sit maybe either a little bit under this or not, but I want this piece. So I'm just going to go ahead and create a new one. I don't care if I create it right in the center. I'll bring that over here. I'll scale it in the X. I'll scale it in the Z. Okay, and whereabouts is that? Oh, that's, where's that going to fit? I actually want to be making this one here. Why am I there? What am I doing? Rotate Z 90. That's better. I want it in there, right? Scale in the X. Let's just bring it back. Imagine it resting on there. You know, somewhere up there. And I've got it so that it's sort of just right under those edges there, and then, you know, bending back, so right up to the top, but like what view? Yeah, you know, almost like that, you know, and attaching, but I think I'm going to move these in, and that would be there, but I'll scale in the Y just a little bit, and it'll be underneath there. And so what we'll do is we'll come into it, and in vertex mode, we'll grab those. Okay, I'll box select those, and I'll box select those, and we'll scale it in the X like that. And I'll scale in the X a little bit more. Okay, so all right, and then I want this chairs, I think, the seats. I don't want them touching. I want them roughly under the there or that other one there. So it's that upper piece, so I'm going to do that piece as well. Okay, let's just go ahead, Shift D, and bring this down. That's going to fit under the chair. Scale in the X. Like that, but I don't want that one that thick. Scale in the Y. And it might end up being different than the previous model I just did. That's all right. That kind of thing. So let's say that's there. I'm just trying to get a sense of where I want these to be. Let's, for the moment, mirror these over with respect to the top. I don't need to apply it yet. So what would that look like? Could you see yourself sitting there? And I'm just wondering if, let me go back to that picture. Yeah, I think maybe I need to push, although they're close to that leg there, but they're not, it's almost right underneath. You know, I don't think it matters that much. Okay. I think I could live with that. Okay, let's try just the default bevel. Okay, just to put a little bit of an edge on it so it's not so sharp and throws a little bit of light. Did I do that to this one? No, you know what? Oh, really? Let me have a look and see whether or not I like that. It almost does nothing. Let's try this bevel. try, I don't know if I rotated it or not. I think I'm gonna like that better. All right. My only thought is if it's thick enough. I think I want it a bit longer, scale on the Z. And touch in there. Okay, we're doing this kind of quick as well. That being the case, I'm going to go ahead and I think, yeah, I'll just mirror it now. I'm going to mirror it over. I was going to do the bolts first, but with respect to the top in the Y, I'm going to apply that. I have to move these to about there. Does that look right? Yeah, it looks right. Okay, what did I do with this? I am going to go ahead and apply that, and I'm still going to make these thinner. Whoops. Is it? Yeah, I like it better like that. Save. Okay. Well, this piece. Well, I want to take this Shift D, I'm going to copy it, bring it under here, and I want to rotate Y 90, rotate Z 90, yeah, sort of scale in the Z, scale in the Y a bit, and I'm going to rotate this in the X. This part's going to be ugly for me, but I'm going to do it anyhow. Okay, and I'm going to want it about there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is hide that and hide that. I'm going to go into it in 3. Wireframe, and I am just going to do some stuff here. Actually, I don't. Did I box select that? I think I'll box select it all. Bring that up and that up. And I'll just do it this way. Bring that there. I guess maybe I had that point selected too. I'm just going to stretch it so it looks kind of like a normal piece of wood again. Nope, I don't want to delete it. Let's have a look at that. Does that look right? Doesn't come through. Okay, let's scale in the X. Let's make it a bit bulkier. Alt H to bring everything back. It looks okay. Not going to really see it very much. I think I will try just the regular bevel, but just a smaller amount. Just leave it like that. And let's just see if I like it. I'll mirror it over to the other side. You know, just providing a little bit extra support there. Okay. I think at this point we're ready to make some bolts and finish this up. Okay, so let's just do that, and I'm just gonna bring in a circle, rotate X90. Scale it. closer. Let's do that. Where'd it go? There it is. All right, I'm gonna do that one there. 3, 1. Actually, control 1, I think, is the other side. All right, I don't want it that big, but relatively big, so it's not too small of a detail. Trying to get it roughly in the center there. Okay, well, good enough for the time being. Let's go into edit mode, and it's all selected. F to make a face, E to extrude, pull it out a little bit, select it all, Control N to, no, what am I doing? Control N to flip the vertices, if need be. Select this face, and Control B, pull back, and add maybe 1, 2 segments to round it off a little bit. I'm going to flatten this a bit, and okay, I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to make a bolt out of this. So I'm going to do it this way. Select this back face. I to inset, bring it in nice and small like that. E to extrude, pull it back quite a bit for the time being, and hope that's not too thick. Let's get out of that and sort of poke it through. And what we're going to need is to see it on the other side. Edit mode, and I guess do I still have that face selected? There's where you see it now. There we go. We can see it. All right, I'll bring it forward even more. Well, maybe around there. Okay, so now I'm going to, that's the bolt. I want to make like a washer that goes around it. So I'm going to Shift D to duplicate, P to make its own selection, and come back to it. Origin geometry, and there I've got it there, a separate piece. I'm going to scale it. Scale it like that. And we'll bring it back like that and go into it. Select that face, E to extrude, and just bring it out a little bit to make the washer. And we'll go Control B to bevel it 1, 2. Just a small amount of bevel. That's actually maybe a bit thick, so I'll scale it in the Y, just like that. Okay. Now well, I'm going to go Shift S, cursor selected, because I'm going to bring in a cylinder. Shift A, whoops, cylinder, and I want it to be 6 vertices. Rotate X 90, scale in Y, scale it in general, and pull it back. Zoom in on the baby and make it smaller than the washer. We'll scale it in the Y, make it a bit thicker, like that. Let's see what that looks like. I think I can just make it a bit bigger in general, and go edit mode, select that face, Control B, pull back the bevel. No, it doesn't look like it's taking it very well, so what I'll do is object, apply, I'll do rotation and scale. Now Control B, and I will just put whatever, a couple of segments, probably don't need that many, but okay, grab this part here, and I'm going to pull it back now. I didn't need it to be that long. That's just the bolt coming through. But I will go Control B, pull back, and 1, 2 as well. While I've got all that selected, with that part, I'll pull it back even more. So that would be my bolt. Okay, the whole thing. So I'm going to select all the parts of that. Control J to join them, and I should be good, right? So if I hide that, it hides the whole thing. Okay, Alt H. Okay, cool. All right, well, let's say 1, 3, this now. With respect to this piece and the Y, I apply that, and I got the whole, okay, and well, now we're going to do that again. We will mirror it with respect to this guy and the Y, and make sure the bolts are on the right side. Yes, they are. And that gives us that part there. And then really the rest is just adding bolts here and there. Sorry, I mean, I'm drinking beer. I hope that doesn't bother anybody. Most of you are probably going, drink more. I don't know. Maybe not. Shift D to bring this up. And out, because I want to do something here. And I know it's looking mighty weird. One, I will use the same size bolt here. Yeah, okay. I find that strange. I do find that strange. Oh yeah, this piece is thicker. Okay, no problem. I know it's distracting when I'm looking at a bunch of different things, but I'll go with that one. Okay, here. Let's just do this. Select that, Control L, and delete all the other stuff. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done it this way, but nope. I gotta do for all of them. I'll just go in wireframe, box select, Control L, X that. Okay, I just wanted this one here, and why did I do that? This is what I want. Okay, and set origin geometry. Okay, well, either way, scale it in the Y. Okay. Scale it in the Y, hold shift, and pull it in. Don't go so crazy. Pull it back a bit. Let's see if that's visible. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. So I can take this. And what? Shift D. Bring it up. I'm going to use it with respect to this piece. No lie. And mirror that again. With respect to the top. What the hell happened there? Oh yeah, it's fine. It's fine because I didn't take this piece and mirror it. Yeah. There. So we got those on both sides. Jeez, I was wondering what was happening. And what I'll also do is I'll take this, but we'll modify this a little bit. Select that. Okay, we'll take all that and we'll delete those vertices. No, we won't. No, we won't at all do that. We will simply, I don't need to be in wireframe, I don't think. Take that. Nope, one less. And we'll delete those vertices. No, we won't. We will just do this. That's what I wanted. So, right. I'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. That's all I wanted, is just that piece. Rotate X 90, minus 90. We're going to use this as bolts in this area here. That's the seat. There's the top. We'll go wireframe. But I'll make this smaller. Just a little small detail. We still see that. Yeah, that might be too much. Yeah, so like that. And it's in this piece here. I'm assuming it goes into that piece. Okay, cool. So one more. So those would attach to that piece of wood. Okay, cool. So we have that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Control J, and we use the mirror again. We will mirror with respect to the top. No. With respect to the top, and Y, and apply. All right, if you want to have a quick look in it, just in a different shade, there's that. Okay, let's try that for a moment. That's pretty typical. It reminds us of ZBrush or ZBrush. Yeah, you know, and then you could add more bolts, you know, on the seats if you wanted to, you know, but that's, you know, I think that's the general idea of what I did. You know, I did them there, and I did put them, you know, on the seat, but it's just repetitive to do it again and again. But I mean, that's it. It's just a quick little picnic table that's you know, I think it's cute, it's fun to do. All right, so